Hi, my dear Arians. Welcome to Luna Tarot. I've already shuffled and spread your cards. This is your reading for the remaining part of the month of June 2025. All right. I'm keeping it short. I've just spread like 9 cards instead of usual 18 because I got a lot of reviews like the readings should be shorter, so we'll keep it short. Okay, so the dominant energy of your recent past was Tower. So in your recent past, something happened where you felt as if your foundation was shaken. It can be in any field, your personal field or career, romance, any field where you felt as if whatever that you had built so far just got broken down. However, whenever the card of Tower comes, it means like something wasn't working out for us, and that's why it had to go. Some can be connections, can be career, bad investments, anything. So something that was not really working out for you went into shambles, and that left you quite in pieces. However, anytime a tower comes, it means that you are in a position, you get the raw land to build something on better premise, better foundation. Okay, post which in your recent past itself, that either you got the card of the emperor, either a very established person, masculine figure helped you, can be father, brother, or friend, or whosoever, who was pretty accomplished or abundant in resources, supported you, or else you came into this energy of an emperor. Once your foundation was shaken, maybe in one field, maybe in all fields, usually it is all interconnected. However, wherever that you felt, you went through this card of tower, post which you came into this energy of an emperor, right? Either a masculine figure really supported you, or you finally were free of things that were pulling you down, and you came into this energy of an emperor. Okay, how is an emperor? How does he function? He just manifests. He did not do anything on his own. He just like plans, strategizes, and then he knows how to be resourceful. He just manifests. So either you yourself came into this energy of an emperor because there were no more bad investments pulling you, or connections leeching you, or things like that, or else a masculine figure was there to support you, to provide whatever that you needed to further move on in your life. All right. Then Judgment of card went in reversal. Either you felt as if divine didn't do justice to you, or you yourself couldn't really do justice to your own inner thoughts or connections in your life. Somewhere the energy of judgment was there, where either the divine should have been just should have provided you with the justice that you so deserved, but it didn't, or else you couldn't do justice to your ambitions, your connections, or yourself. Maybe somewhere you couldn't do that, even if the energy was there, the desire inside was there to have that judgment, but still that couldn't happen. This was your recent past. In your immediate reality, the dominant energy is of Hierophant, but it's in reversal. So upright, it means the energy of commitment, marriage, or a wise person guiding us. However, it's going in reversal. So either you are unable to commit to some idea or something that you really need to give you all your time and attention and devotion to. Either you are unable to do that, you're failing to do that, or else you are unable to listen to that inner wisdom that is poking you, that is telling you, hey, this is not right, hey, this is not right, but you are failing to listen to that inner advice. Or it can also be someone wise in your life, a guru, or someone that you listen to, and who always provides you with right kind of advices, but you are not failing to listen to that person, you are failing to heed to that advice that can be beneficial for you, because of which ideally you should have been able to attain this 10 of cups. 10 of cups is like ultimate utopia, that is being with your twin flame or soulmate, experiencing that ultimate family kind of emotion. But it is again going in reversal. Why? Because you're not paying, either you are unable to commit to that whatever that needs your time, attention, devotion, you are unable to commit to that, or you are unable to pay heed to the advice that is given by an external or an internal force, because of which you are unable to attain this 10 of cups utopia, this ultimate fulfillment. You are unable to be emotionally fulfilled. And even you have five of swords upright, it would have meant a person able to pluck out, weed out the enemies of his life. It can be external in terms of people who are trying to pull you down, or your own inner thoughts who are which are like, we all have those critical thoughts in our mind which are not really beneficial always, that just demotivate us or tell us like, hey, make us insecure, maybe you can't do that, you can't do that, but you can do that. So upright, it would have meant like you being potent and able to pluck out these people or these thoughts out of your mind or your life. But downright, it means you are unable to do that. It is all related to this energy of Hierophant. So whenever a card is there, that means the energy is there. It's going in reversal because our own mind is going towards negative thought process. So if the dominant if you utilize this energy of Hierophant, means listening to this inner advice, or a person who is guiding you, if you listen to that counsel and take it seriously and act upon it, then you can actually be emotionally fulfilled and be able to pluck out these unnecessary people, emotions or thoughts out of your life, right? So it just depends upon you how you utilize this energy. It's going down right now because even in your recent past, you were not really able to do justice to yourself or people around you. And even in your recent present, maybe you are not able to pay heed to this counsel, this wisdom that is coming to you. Just pay heed to that. If it is external or internal, howsoever, just pay heed to that and be committed to whatever that you are working upon, whatever you have begun, just be committed to that. Then shift, if it resonated so far with you, we can shift to your upcoming future. In your upcoming future, there is Knight of Cups, but it is again in reversal. So a friend, a loved one, someone can be coming towards you with an offer of companionship or emotional support, but you are unable to utilize it or take it, basically, right? And you are feeling betrayed with 10 of Swords. You're feeling betrayed by your own people, by life altogether. There's a possibility you may feel pretty depressed, disappointed by your immediate connections and whosoever people you love. In a way, you're feeling very, in your upcoming future, you're feeling very betrayed by life, by people that you love, and then you are also not. Therefore, you're not willing to be as helpful as you want to be. Like there is a possibility you could have been. Generous with your time, energy and resources, but you are failing to do so because it's in reversal, right? And where is it all beginning from? Even if you had all these resources in your past, but you couldn't really do justice to it in your past, and then even in your present, you are unable to be wise about your life or be committed towards your goals, because of which in your future, even if there are possible collaborations in terms of emotions, there is emotional support possible. However, majorly you are feeling betrayed by your by your relationships or your friends or life altogether. Then bottom of this is your entire reading. Bottom of the deck is High Priestess. So High Priestess is a person. So either there is a female figure in your life whom you should pay heed to, like go to her and listen to her counsel. It can be anybody, right? So listen to that advice that is given to you, because a High Priestess never comes to you, right? You need to ask questions. You need to go to her, and only then that she provides advice. Or if it is your own inner feminine energy, like a High Priestess has access to Akashic records. Like she knows things that a normal third dimensional being would never do, right? So if it is your own subconscious energy, then listen to that. Like listen to your dreams and what they're conveying to you. Listen to your fears, anxieties, what they're conveying to you. Why are you undergoing this journey? A High Priestess is very wise. So if it is an external female figure in your life who is very wise and can provide you with this supernatural support, spiritual support maybe, then listen to that. Or else, if it is your own subconscious voice, then listen to that. Like, pay heed to your dreams, your emotions attached to all these things that you're undergoing, these experiences that you're undergoing. And though it's quite a heavy reading, it's a bit tough. But if you work upon one, these are, remember that these are all our experiences, this too shall pass, right? And if you really want to change it, that's why we do tarot readings for, like, so that we can bring relevant required changes when we need to. So for that, in your present, you need to be committed to your goals and listen and pay heed to this wisdom that is being imparted to you by externally or internally. Also, cherish and identify and cherish this 10 of cups. You do have a possibility of this ultimate utopia. You just have to cherish it, you have to value it, be grateful for that, right? And this, both of them, 5 of swords and 10 of cups, are hand in hand, and both are in reversal. So either some hidden enemies are impacting your ultimate love life, or it can be your own mind also. Many a times we have a tendency to doubt something beautiful in our life. So avoid that kind of negative mindset, because that is impacting you throughout. However, many a times it is a necessity. Like, maybe you have a lot many enemies, maybe you have a lot many people that you need to get done with, bad investments, people that are not really your friends or are not loyal to you, then get done with them. And this is also a process. And sometimes we need to not be that generous. Like, many a times we are so over generous. I mean, not in present time, but still there are good people, right? So people tend to become good people, tend to become so generous with their time, energy, that people just use them and then throw them, you know. So do not. So sometimes it is important to create that boundary, draw a line that, all right, enough. You were not really there with me. Why would I keep on sacrificing, compromising my own resources for you that way? I mean, not always, but sometimes it's important to draw this line. So yeah, this is your reading from June 15th till June 30th. June till June 30th. Yeah, and I hope it resonated with you. I wish you good luck, all the best for this entire journey. And things keep on changing. A lot of strength for you, yo. Bye bye.